voice and an actual human child superstar right in with us here today, flesh and blood, Trinity Favazza. She's going to talk about major leaps to save amphibians, as well as her really cool Amphibians Rock or Frogs Rock program. Without further ado, Trinity, take it away.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Trinity Favazza and I'm 12 years old and I live in Michigan. So my project is Action for Amphibians, which is just raising awareness for amphibian conservation. Something that has really helped me do this is being the mayor of Amphibianville for the Detroit Zoo for the past 3 years. My three-pronged approach is raising social awareness, political awareness, and doing field work. With social awareness, I have made informational frog cards to share with my classmates to educate them about amphibian conservation. I also have my own website and Instagram hub to also share information. Then for political action, I've had many politicians recognize me with my work with amphibian conservation, which really helps because I'm able to share the news faster and get it to a better politician area. With field data, I'm one of the youngest certified Frog Watch USA members, so I go to my local wetlands and I do frog watches where I am recording frogs and their calls so scientists can get more information about the populations in our communities. Something that I'm currently working on is our Painted Rocks campaign, where I'm painting amphibians on rocks and spreading them around the communities, just like I like to spread the word about amphibians, amphibian conservation, and the importance of it. And I really think it's important because amphibians are an indicator species, so they let scientists know if there's change in the environment before us humans can notice it. And lastly, I'd like to say thank you for recognizing me with my work with amphibian conservation. Thank you.
She came all the way from Michigan to tell us this in person, so we've got eco-heroes out there from far and wide. Let's get some questions. I can see some already ready to go. Go for it. Bill, come on, don't let me down.
Oh, I thought Eleanor was raising her hand, so I would want to give her a chance. But Eleanor, do you want to say your question? All right, I guess I'll start. Go ahead. Trinity, that sounds impressive. So is your program only limited to the Michigan area? Have you thought about writing curriculum for like other parts or like other material for other parts of the United States?
Well, I have thought about that, but right now I kind of just want to focus on spreading it around my community and then going to bigger spots.
Awesome. So you have like curriculum, like educational material for schools?
Yes, I have gone to different classes in my schools and educated my schools about amphibian conservation and how important it is to keep them safe.
Awesome. So after this call, could you maybe like share some of the like curriculum that you use? Maybe I could use it in my Iona schools.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Now, Lily, you may have a question. You have to take yourself off mute if you had a question. Is that right? Or no?
Hi, Trinity. This is Tegan. Sorry.
Tegan.
Oh,
Go ahead, Tegan.
so I was wondering first off when you started your project and also what your social media is, just because I'm super interested in your project. And you mentioned that you had a page.
Yeah, so my Instagram page is just called Action for Amphibians. And I have started when I was 9 years old, and basically I just started off with being the mayor of Amphibianville at the Detroit Zoo, which ever since then I've been able to get more conservation work.
Perfect, thank you.
We want to take a second here and show you some of the ambassadors that are visiting with us, because Amphibians Rock, we brought our friend, the rock dweller here. This is our friend, the bearded dragon. He's going to present to her a very cool tide pool book to go adventuring, even though we don't have any frogs right here because they'd be hopping all over you. But go check out the tide pools on the ocean, and you can have a snake skin bookmark from our friend Elvis who's out there. This is a connection to all living things from the planet, from the water to the sky to the deserts. Do we have any other questions out there on how you can get involved with amphibians and water and oceans all in one Young Eco Hero Award circle? Any others? I see Lily, you're ready to go now. Go for it. Thank you, dear.
My question was, is how long does it usually take to draw a frog on a stone, and where do you usually put the painted stones afterwards?
Well, usually like in the winter time when it gets colder, sometimes we'll put them in the library and just like local stores, and we find that actually really works. And to usually draw them on the rocks, it takes about probably 30 minutes.
I'm sure it's highly variable. So basically, this could be the new pet rock. You guys are too young to know about this guy, but he came out when I was about your age in the 70s. And so if you make yourselves aware of these amphibians and put these rocks all around, then maybe we'll start a revolution here, right?
Yeah.
Let's get some more questions and then we'll move on to our next one. But we really want to thank her for sure for coming all the way out from Michigan in a minute here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Phenomenal, Travis. Phenomenal work. Any last questions from the crowd here for us?
Oh,
Dyson, go for it.
yes. Do you plan to expand your work beyond the borders of Michigan? Because actually here in Hawaii, every amphibian that lives in Hawaii was brought here. We don't have any that live here naturally, so we're actually trying to get rid of a lot of them. So I was just wondering, yeah, if you could expand it, how would you do that? Because that would be super cool to see.
I've thought about it a little, but I haven't thought about it too much. But I would love to travel to different states and spread the rocks around, just so I can spread amphibian awareness to a lot bigger places.
Now, one thing I want to connect to the dots here, of course, the frogs are in the water, but then the frogs are on the land. So they tell us how the water is when they come up and share their calls with our clan, like yourself and everybody else. So remember that without the frogs, we won't be able to find out what's going on in the water. So Bill, think about a tadpole Head Start project out there. It's a little more complicated, but maybe you could throw some of those into your eco column. How does that sound?
It sounds great. We might have to just like transition the aquarium to sort of a terrarium, so we gotta like have the tadpoles, when they go into frogs, they have some land, but yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that.
There's a lot of charisma there with the smiling frog. Thank you so much again for coming in here and for your smiling face. Congratulations on behalf of all of us here. Hold on, give you your proper handshake there. Well done. Very glad to see you.